Hey all, welcome back to the Steel Dungeon Collective. My name's Connor. With me is the whole crew. We have Blake,
Hey everyone.
Bob,
This is my final intro line.
Yella,
Good day.
and Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And we are returning to and finishing Arkham Bred.
She was bred
She
in
did.
Arkham, supposedly. Maybe.
Okay.
what they
Except she
said.
wasn't.
Yeah.
A girl is raised by all the villains from Arkham and somehow also is like a dragon.
And that
or
girl's
something.
name is
We'll figure it
Arkham
out.
Bred.
Also, we didn't
Yeah.
actually, see them raise her at all.
Yeah,
No,
So-
she's
That's the
just
important
raised
part.
now.
Honestly, that's just the backstory for this completely unimportant OC.
Yes.
Right.
Speaking of which, we have an author's note we start out with, which is, woo! It's another chapter. Hope you like it because it was
There it
pretty
is.
fun to write. Don't own nothing but Arkham Bred. Damn, they
Alright.
own their own C only.
Yeah, they literally...
yeah.
It's hard out there owning only an OC, you know? Damn.
Yeah, there'll be a Patreon link in the description if you want to support us. Not them.
Not
us.
this,
Right.
Not 1 cent goes to them.
yeah.
No.
Over my dead body.
Whoa.
Yeah, I saw a really sad scene. A bunch of homeless men were gathered around a trash can, and they had to set their OCs on fire to keep
Oh
warm.
my god.
That's so sad.
Their
to
one
burn
their
You
last
hate to see
possession
it.
in the world.
Yeah.
I assume they were doing them one at a time to save, you know,
Save on
what
fuel.
they
Yeah.
could.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, at least, I mean, it's fine. It was all hot garbage anyway.
Actually, I think I saw Arkham Bred there, too.
Yeah, Yella and I were setting up that alley oop for years.
Yeah.
It's all been building up to that.
Alright, Chapter 3, Pav Arkham Bred.
The rooftops were illuminated by the overhanging moon rays.
I know.
Wow.
That's
Making
a
everything
good start.
clear to the naked
That
eye.
works at all.
That's such a fucking good
Why
start
would you
to
do
this chapter.
that?
I don't know, man. I flew around the top of a small building and landed nearby to start looking for the guards. What am I saying? Looking for the bank's vault. The bank was small and only had 2 guards guarding the front door. From what I could see, there was only one teller, and they looked too tired to care, and a suspicious-looking guy who was dressed in all dark colors hanging around the teller, leading me to assume that was the guard to the vault.
Yeah, the shady
Okay.
looking guard.
This is why would the bank spend 3 times as much on guards as they do on tellers? Like, wouldn't you want at
well,
least
I mean, You live
you
in
would
a
want
world,
at least 1 extra teller?
You live in
right?
a world where
Yeah.
people rob banks every day, and they have to
I guess
restock
that's true.
them.
Yeah.
So
In that case, yeah, I guess more guards would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
right.
there's actually a pipeline that's been built from the mint to Gotham, and they just
Yeah, it's
funnel
just
in
a
money.
tube. As the money comes out, it just gets funneled through this tube
restock them.
to the banks.
The money pipeline, yes.
Yeah, and it ends up at the top of the vault, so when you step into the vault, it's just spewing from the ceiling and being blown around by fans. You gotta catch as much as you can.
Well, you see, the fans, that is to make sure it distributes, nice and
Evenly,
easily
yeah.
across the vault, so that it's, so that the vault can fill more efficiently.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Because that's the safest way to deliver money to a bank.
Especially coins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
God.
of course, this does mean that every time you enter the vault, you have to put on a whole protective suit because there's flying metal everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, yeah. I decided to now look for an escape route. There wasn't many other from going straight out the front doors, practically suicide without backup, or go through a very tight, small, and dangerous-looking vent which lead outside.
Okay.
Like robs all the money and then just slips through the trash vent or something.
Yeah, like, Why? Yeah, how are you going to carry a bunch of money out of a tiny vent?
Well, you might.
I mean, you get into the vent, and then you're basically trapped into, like, a one-dimensional... like, you can only go in one direction or the
she-
other.
Well, she
So
brings
then
her
they
own
can just
little,
shoot you.
She brings her own little mini fan and just blows the money outside.
Oh, I see. Perfect. And she's got a bag waiting outside to catch all the money.
Well, you see, there's a special little, because they use bigger versions, of course, for the proper distribution of money across
Right.
the city. But they, the money pump, which pumps
Yeah.
coins and bills.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
Back when,
intricate piece of technology.
back when they were making Eisenhower dollars, ooh, that was dangerous.
Coins and bills.
But yeah, you gotta think about it. So she enters the vent, right? Like backwards. She ties a bag to the corners of the vent, like that, to the outside.
Oh.
Walks in, gets all the money, and then she puts the money in the vent and blows it into that bag.
Blows
goes
it into the bag, then
ties
runs
up the
outside,
bag.
ties up. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect
It all makes-
crime.
Yeah.
Looking closer at the vent, I realized that I could fit, but I would have to subside my powers to squeeze through.
Subside my
Side,
powers.
huh? Okay. That's the word you want to use for it.
I wonder if a thesaurus was employed. Knowing that it was my only option, I decided to go over the plan one more time.
Okay. Pep talk.
Okay.
No killing, break vault, steal as much as you can fit into a bag, go through vent without powers with bag, use powers and go home.
Were
No
any
items,
of those
spots only,
villains-
final destination.
Were any of those villains that raised them known for not killing people? Because I'm pretty sure all of them kill people.
Yeah.
Maybe no, I'm pretty sure the Riddler killed people too.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And
I'm
also,
pretty
like,
sure all of them killed people, so I don't know why they would instill a no killing in their only child.
and also, like, you can use the front door if you're fast enough,
Yeah.
You can
And
also
I mean,
take
like,
out the guards.
Like,
Yeah, you
Surely.
should have probably taken care of the guards as part of your plan.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that wasn't even mentioned, right? It's just no killing.
No killing.
I leapt off the building.
Maiming, however.
Yeah,
That's
well.
fair game.
With my bag string chalking my neck.
what?
Don't
Okay.
chalk your neck.
And ran straight at the two guards with my razor-sharp claws out. Those poor guards didn't know what hit them, as they both got lightly sliced in the stomach,
Wow, they're gonna die!
bringing their adrenaline to a max, which
What?
made them fall unconscious in the
No.
blink of an eye.
That's
Oh,
not what
okay.
That's not how
adrenaline
it
does,
fucking
though.
works!
You,
She wanted
What?
she wanted the coolness of slicing them open, and also the coolness of not killing. And so she decided to try for some kind of weird middle ground that makes no sense at all.
you just
Adrenaline-
gave them both heart attacks.
This reminds me
Yeah.
so much of a scene from a story that we're gonna read for Chipmunk 3. Wink.
Chip
Yeah,
3.
Connor knows exactly what I'm talking
Chip.
about. Yeah, Chip
Boy.
3. You know exactly what story. Don't say it. They might go and read it.
Smirking, I ran inside and jump kicked the teller straight in the face.
Why?
Why?
They didn't do
This-
anything!
I mean, they're not a guard. Why didn't you jump kick the guard that you
No,
suspected?
I had to beat the shit out of the teller for no reason.
Okay.
I
The
couldn't have
suspicious
just
man.
threatened him.
The suspicious man took at me in horror as he knew he was next.
He
The
was
man
just
ran
getting it
at
over
me,
with.
and I block his prophetic blocks.
What?
Holy shit.
I feel like I'm up on so many building bricks.
I am put upon so
I
many.
block his prophetic blocks.
The prophecy is true.
What the fuck does that mean?
I
Dude,
think
I
I
don't
know what they
know.
meant to say.
Please tell
There
me.
had to be like a
I'm at a
fucking-
loss for words.
They
duel
meant
of
to write.
Confucius.
They meant to write. The man ran at me, and I block his pathetic attacks.
Oh,
That's
That
my
would make-
guess. And
that
then they
would
wrote
make sense.
prophetic because they're dumb, and then they kind of like block was on the mind, so they wrote block again.
No,
what
you
the
wait.
fuck?
No. That is phone. That is classic phone. Autocorrect.
Oh, maybe yeah.
That is
Pathetic
an
turned into
autocorrect.
prophetic,
Yes.
and maybe there's speech to text. You know, it's
Yeah.
possible. Like you say pathetic in a certain way or with a certain accent or something. Maybe it can sound like prophetic.
man.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you
Prophetic.
talking in a mutter of murs, then
Oh yeah, if you say
Yeah.
mur mur.
Prophetic, man. Don't do that way.
And prefer to talk, and that can
Prophetic
come out as
blocks.
yeah. With a quick slash to his back, he too joined his sleeping colleges.
What?
All right, that's not speech to text. That's not speech. That's autocorrect.
That's autocorrect.
That's autocorrect. Yeah.
Stop! Autocorrect. Stop writing stories on your fucking phone. And you wouldn't
Well,
have
Matt,
this
what-
problem.
Matt, what else are you supposed to do in school?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Learn.
Learning is dumb. All I learned in school is that the more you do maths, the more complicated it gets.
Something
Why
else
can't it just
besides
stop at
this?
addition? We don't need anything more than addition, okay?
No one's
Yeah.
ever needed anything beyond addition.
Just stop
Yeah.
it.
Mathematicians have been lying to you.
That's not true. I used subtraction once, okay? Fuck you.
No, you didn't.
Matt, you're a goddamn
No, that's right. I
liar.
was adding negatives. Fuck, it was still adding.
Boom.
Still
Everything
addition.
is adding when you think about it.
Like, no.
I'm just thinking Guilty Gear instant kills destroyed.
Yeah.
No. Multiplication is just repeated adding.
Oh, no,
Division
fuck.
is just repeated
Negative
adding.
Damn, you're not wrong.
Wow.
Yo,
Oh,
Connor.
I mean,
Holy
isn't
shit.
It really is just addition all the way up, isn't
I mean,
it?
isn't it true that like computers or like at least calculators basically only add and use addition only to get all of their work done?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like, you go up to calculus, integrals. Fuck that. Those are Taylor series. What do you do with those?
Add.
'em.
Yeah, it's an infinite series that you add. You idiot.
So it's like fucking that classic meme. It's like so it's always been so it's all addition always has
Always has been.
Yeah. Damn.
You can get any number you like with addition.
Yeah. You just gotta add the correct numbers, dude.
always
Damn.
has been.
I never thought of it like that. Fucked up.
This city really does have the worst guards. The ones you see on TV do better than them. I
Yeah,
spoke
no,
out
no.
loud,
What
making
you
myself
see on TV?
chuckle.
I'm so funny
I laughed.
at my own joke.
I walked in front of the wall where the suspicious man stood and kicked the wall hard. The wall was fake, obviously.
Oh.
That dumb man led me to believe that all along.
Okay.
I mean, who the hell leans on a wall when they can sit?
What?
What the fuck does that mean?
Let me-
Why would you lean on a
I
fake
do
wall?
that plenty of times. What?
Why would you lean on a fake wall?
I thought the guy was, like, at the counter with the teller.
That's where I thought he was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looking back, yes.
And why would a guy leaning against a wall tell you or prove to you that the wall is fake?
And why would I lean against a fake wall if it could
Yeah,
collapse?
like if it's a shitty fake wall.
Why
But
would
then
I
again-
lean on it? I wouldn't fucking touch it.
Also,
Wait,
like,
why is there even a fake wall?
Yeah,
how would
like,
you
how do you get to the
behind
vault?
wall to the vault or whatever?
This
have
is
to
a city
destroy
where
my
there's
fake
alleys
wall.
with no entrances.
if it's a false wall that like slides out of the way, that makes sense. But she's not gonna slide it
Dude,
out of the way. She's just gonna kick through it.
You have to remember, in this universe, they did start out in an alley with no entrance.
That's what I was
That's
just
true.
shouting. Yeah,
That's
it's
true,
like-
yeah.
Just as Blake just shouted, they do have alleys with no entrances, no ways
Yeah.
to enter or exit them.
This place makes no sense.
This place
The
used
laws
to be
of space
4-dimensional.
and time do not apply.
Yeah. Seizing the opportunity, I ran straight in and broke the vault. I pulled off the bag from around my neck and started chucking as much cash as it would carry.
Oh, dude, she's a cash chucker.
Who's rich now, rich people?
Got
Those rich
'em.
people are still rich. Also, that is possibly money from non-rich people as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Yeah,
That's a small bank.
It's actually not anyone's money because it's not that's the bank. It's not quite how the bank works. They
Yeah.
don't have like physical cash just set aside that's assigned to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Who's rich now, federal government?
I said, grinning like a maniac. I zipped up the now full bag and dragged it across the floor until I reached the vent. You're never getting out of here if you've got to drag it
Why
across the
can't
floor.
you just go through the front door?
Yeah,
Don't wanna
there's
be
nobody
spotted?
stopping
You
you.
already took out the goddamn guards.
Yeah,
don't
you
wanna
did
be
before
seen.
anybody could call the cops.
Oh my
Just
god.
leave.
Suspicious if I
All right,
walked
so
through the
remember
door.
that she had to subside her powers to squeeze through. Now guess what she's gonna do?
I
Subside her
morphed my
powers?
extra. She's gonna unsubside her powers. I morphed my extra body parts back into my body and hopped inside of it. Slowly
your-
lift
into
the
your
heavy
back
bag
body?
with me.
Oh.
Whilst crawling through the vents, I could hear the hurling sounds of the police sirens.
What was it supposed to be?
Hurling
Wailing?
sound?
Wailing.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The only thing I think of is wailing.
I reached the end of the vent and squeezed myself out, and pulled the bag of money down onto the ground.
Yes.
I quickly morphed everything back, grabbed the bag with my feet, and started to fly upwards.
So
Whilst
you are a
going
bird.
up, I can see 4 to 5 police cars, somewhere between 4 and 5 police cars show up on screen.
On
What screen?
Oh,
You
She's
mean on
Iron
the
Man now?
scene? That's supposed to be
it's the movie
scene.
adaptation.
No, she was watching herself on screen. 2 slow piggies, I shouted, and I flew off.
Oh my
Wow.
god! I don't think
Good
autocorrect
job.
was that bad last time. What happened?
Why are we following this terrible character?
Well, we're not
I
anymore.
don't
Now
know.
we're at Pav Batman.
Imagine how
Ooh.
much faster you could have escaped if you just went out the front door.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, it obviously didn't stop the cops from seeing you.
The cops took time to get to the place. The time they took to get there was the time you spent in the vent.
Yeah.
Where no one saw you anyway, because you were in a vent and everyone was unconscious.
And by the time
Yeah.
you got out there, the cops were there and they saw you climb out of the vent and fly
So
away.
if you just left through the front door before they got there,
you wouldn't have had this problem. Not that it was much of
Yeah.
a problem. I'm just saying. I feel like you made
it
life
was just
harder for
inefficient.
yourself.
Hey guys, can I be Batman?
Yes, you can be.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sure.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
When Robin and I arrived at the scene, I know all too well to who had hit the bank. God.
Yeah.
All too well to who.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
She's been one of the many villains that actually pose a threat to me and the whole city.
Wow. Sounds like this is a shitty place.
Real issue,
Yeah.
The
it sounds like
first
you need to
time
do
I-
something about this.
Yeah?
The first time I ever saw her was 8 years ago. She was small but knew how to do her job well.
Uh-huh.
Since then, she became even better at her villainy ways and would rarely get caught or have to face me in battle.
yeah. Okay, hold on. I was hoping I would get this figured out. Maybe I'm just being stupid.
Uh-huh.
So 8 years ago she was independent
crime.
enough to go do crime.
Mm-hmm.
At 6 years old, she was let out of Arkham to go to school, but she's still in school now.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a high schooler now. So,
Yeah.
So how old was she when Batman first encountered her?
like 8 to 10?
Yeah. That's why.
Okay.
That's why it said she was small but knew how to do her job well. She was like a small little dragon.
Okay.
Tiny dragon. Yeah. God.
World's tiniest
Scheming
dragon.
child.
Yeah, Baby Dragon's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
That's
favorite
right. I have
Pokemon.
bad taste.
I mean,
Was that one of the fusion monsters that fused
Baby-
into something
I thought
cool?
that was
or
one
Yeah,
of
that
Baby
just-
Dragon, Baby Dragon, and Time
And
was
Time
could
was-
become.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Baby Dragon
yeah,
Time
yeah.
was yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember those. I think I had that. deck.
Became 1,000-Year Dragon or something.
Yeah.
Those claws can really get you bad if you didn't time your dodge or not properly
Am I
treat
playing
them.
a fucking video game?
yeah, you have to,
Do
time
I
your
have
dodges.
to hit the circle button at the right time? What the fuck?
If she swiped you in the chest,
Yeah.
you just pass out.
You just
David
take like
Cage's
5.
Batman.
You'd be inflicted with sleep
It's the
status.
worst Arkham game ever, I think. Arkham Bred, I hate that one.
Oh God.
I thought fucking Arkham City was bad. Jesus.
What?
No, Arkham City was the best one.
No,
Arkham
what was the
Origins
worst one?
was
Hang
the
on,
shitty
wait, what am I
one.
thinking of?
Arkham Origins was
Origins.
the one people didn't
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
Origins was the one that got outsourced.
Yeah, Arkham
Yeah.
Origins was bad.
Yeah, so it played like shit and it had a story that was like barely even a story.
I don't actually think I played Arkham City, just the original
There's a lot of-
one.
There's a lot of people like diehard fans who are like, yeah, Arkham Origins isn't as bad as people said in the back in the day, but I never played it, so
I
I don't
played
know
it
if I would
recently.
know.
I played it recently. I played the 3
Oh,
games back
serious?
to back, and it is
4 games back to back.
Yeah, well, I didn't finish
Arkham Knight.
Arkham Knight because it blows. Really, the first 2 games are good, and the last 2 games, Arkham Knight just has too much shit. It's
Arkham
not
Knight was
fun to
too
play.
long. Yeah, I agreed. It was too long.
There's too many features that suffered from being such a late game that they kept adding shit. And the way they reconfigured the controls and didn't let you change them, garbage. And Arkham Origins, meanwhile, has the most ludicrous story ever because the people who wrote it were not actually writers; they were just programmers. And so, like, he meets the Joker, and the Joker instantly is like, "Ah, yes, you will be." He like almost
My
literally
enemy.
says, "You will be my opposite, and I will duel you forever." He meets Harley Quinn, and he turns her into Harley Quinn in like a day,
Oh, so
literally
like whenever
a day.
me and you met, Blake. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Matt met me and he said, "I have a feeling we're going to be best friends for the
No,
rest of our
I
lives."
met him and I was like, aha, you shall be my rival and I shall duel you for the end of time.
"Oh,
That's
we're
what I
rivals."
said, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Word.
not as much rivals anymore, but I'm still
Words were spoken,
till the end of
promises
time.
were made.
I will
promises
kill you,
were
Blake. It will happen.
Yeah, lessons learned, bridges burned to the ground, and it's too late now to put out the fire.
Robin and I landed eye front of the bank and moved the yellow tape. Some police officers were taking photos of the damage done, and we are looking for any evidence. Commissioner Gordon was inside the building and came up to me, saying,
Not much was broken other than that wall. Everyone is safe with the thief stealing over $1,000 and haven't found any evidence yet.
Only
You know who's done this?
1,000?
How big was the bag?
They
Very
stole
tiny.
1,000?
That was like a pouch.
That's barely a fucking paycheck.
Yeah, but Bob, you have to understand, the vault was full of $8 bills.
Oh, I see. Yes, $8 of the
I mean,
dollars.
it was just full of pennies.
Oh my god!
Scooping pennies into a big old bag.
$1,000 worth of pennies. I guess that's a heck of a heist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, there was a Batman villain who was called, like, the Penny Pincher, so
Yeah.
and he only used pennies as his weapons, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a giant penny. It
Yeah.
was like his.
And it was so bad they retconned him and said the giant penny came from Two-Face instead. But I read the original one. There was an archive of Batman comics, DC put out. I read the fucking Penny Pincher one because my library had it. Holy fucking shit, it was just as bad as everyone said.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I was losing my fucking shit reading that.
Arkham bred, I said in my deep tone.
Why would no, please.
Because that's her villain. Then.
Why can't you capitalize bread? It's her fucking name.
Yes.
It might just be a description of her, too, at this point.
Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Clear everyone out. We're going to check for clues. Which
What?
I suppose the cops aren't doing.
Yeah, why can't the
Question
detectives do
mark.
that? They're already here. Check for what clues? You know what happened. You
Yeah,
saw
the cops
it.
are just taking photos. They're not actually like looking.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, check
You
for,
know
check for
who
clues.
did it. What clues do you need?
You know who did it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know what happened.
You know who
So-
did it. You know what happened, and you saw them get away. What clues? What mystery are you trying to solve?
Like her real identity, I guess.
They could also be trying to figure out, like, why?
I don't know, man.
I've been trying to figure out why since this fucking story started.
Yes, we must determine the motive.
Not getting them in the $1,000 they think. That's fucking nothing.
For real.
That fan's idea we had earlier would have been better than getting fucking money home.
She got $1,000 and her fucking thing was heavy. That's like
Yeah.
10 $100 bills.
I mean, I don't know. Like, if it's okay, if they were in 20s, it'd be 50. That's really not that
What the fuck?
Maybe she stole $1,000 in gold bars.
Yeah.
So like 3 of them?
It was a fucking.
I mean, it's
Payday
gold. Gold
2
is heavy,
heist.
dude.
Old is heavy, right?
How much are the gold bars worth?
I'm delirious. This story is so fucking stupid. Let's keep going.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just.
I'm Batman. Gordon looked up with understanding eyes and called out,
Understanding eyes?
Everyone out. There's no evidence here, and we can easily refund the money.
Oh yes, it is the job of the
police are
police to
paying them
refund the
back!
stolen money.
The police are paying the bank back.
That's so fucking dystopian.
What is
Well-
happening in this world?
I don't know if I'd call it dystopia. I mean, that's what saved Alvin, if you remember. Like, pay the man.
Blake, you're saying that like I wanted Alvin saved.
Oh, that's true. But if Alvin wasn't saved, we couldn't do Chip 3.
God.
Oh! Suddenly we get. Do you love first person? Well, too bad, because for a split second,
Batman pulled Robin into the shadows
Batman, why
and
are you
stood there
announcing that?
watching as the police left one by one.
Batman, why are you saying that out loud, Batman? Why are you narrating that to me?
Once everyone was out, the duo started to look for clues.
We just gave up
is
on
weird.
first person.
Wow.
huh?
Holy
Yeah.
crap. It wasn't even like leave the interior. It was leave the scene.
Go
I can only
away.
do this if no one else is here.
I mean, he
Yeah.
is clue searching shy.
Sounds like it sounds like he's covering something up. Hey, cops, y'all can leave. You don't need to look around here. I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Batman, he holds out his weird, gross, like, clue-detecting penis.
Oh yeah, that would. He wants everyone to leave.
He
yeah.
couldn't let the police see.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that. Yeah.
also
bat
because
cock.
that's
Show me the
–
clues.
that's also just also because that's a good identifier to his real identity. So
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
It's a crime. It's a crime. It's
It
public
says
nuisance.
Wayne Enterprises on the side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like that Death Grips album.
Yeah.
They had made no progress until Robin shouted,
Bats, I found something.
Wait, Joker calls me Bats, not you, Robin.
Robin, no, Robin, betrayal.
Please.
Oh no.
I can't believe that my best buddy pal would betray me like this. Oh no.
No.
I walked over to see a small red scale.
Is this one of Bred's scales?
Bread.
No, it's a
scale.
red scale.
God damn it, Robin. Holy freaking skills, Batman.
Hungry for worms?
Wait, hang on.
No,
Wait, what?
Hungry for work.
Oh my god. He's become bread.
No, no, I don't want to be bread. Being bread is not so bad.
Robin questioned, to which I simply stated, yes.
Yes.
This was the most evidence from Arkham bred they've ever gotten.
You saw
Back
her
to third
leave!
person.
Why? How about this? If you think
didn't even
Arkham
scale.
Bred is going to be attacking a place and you've got cops coming, bring a helicopter and then just follow her home.
They
She can-
saw
yeah.
her leave. The cops
Yeah,
did.
so just follow her home, and then I think you'll find
hey,
plenty
oh
of
my God.
evidence.
Alright, so when I saw Batman simply say yes, I was like, oh man, what if someone had Batman as the yes Chad? And sure enough, it exists.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
Oh, nice.
Of course.
There you
Yes.
go. Yes.
There he is.
Yes.
Put it right on screen. Yes.
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 Let's go back to the Batcave and analyze this.
Analyze it for what?
For
I don't
analysis. I don't know,
Alright.
man. I just put stuff in the machine and
Yeah,
it
I don't
works.
fucking know.
Alright, well now POV Arkham
POV
Bred.
for Arkham bred.
Flying home after a successful heist was the best feeling of victory you could feel.
I got $1,000 out of this.
With the cash safely hidden away from praying eyes of street
Praying
rats,
eyes.
and with my costume scattered everywhere on the floor. I decided to lay in bed, grab a bottle of beer, and watch some TV.
How old are
The
you?
first
You're going
thing
to
that it went to
school?
was a news report on my robbery.
Oh my
A
god.
bank robber has happened in the last 2 hours around the time of 8 to 10 p.m. with over $1,000 being stolen. The police believe that the culprit, the notorious supervillain known as Arkham Bred. The guards who are guarding the bank described this villain as tall, red to black colored with giant claws. If you have any information regarding who this villain is, please call the number on screen.
I began to laugh. I've been doing this job since I've been 6.
Oh, now we know.
And how the public still don't know much about me is just a weird feeling. Everyone knows who my mas and my dads are.
Wow.
So
Not my ma's and my pa's. Just my ma's and my dad.
My mom's and my dad's.
How do they know?
so why don't the news just ask them? I
Oh, yeah,
flicked
they'll
through the
answer.
channels and nothing was on, so I decided to scull the rest of my drink
What does that
down
mean?
and finally go to sleep to wake up for school in the
Is
morning.
that a real term
Yay.
for drinking?
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know. I've never
Arkham,
heard
hey,
that
Arkham
before.
Bred. Hey, Arkham Bred. I bet you have like 30 dads.
Oh, sick burn.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you can skull beard, but it's not spelled that way. Why would
Oh.
you use that term?
Because you have a thesaurus, Matt.
Mhm.
You can't type.
Why
You
would
have a
you
book
fucking
with words.
use
What a
that
question
term?
Because it's
Maybe
a
it's more
word.
common where they are.
Yeah.
Matt, why don't you just quaff a drink and sit down?
Matt, can you give us this author's note? Because I think you'll like the second sentence.
Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna start.
Fucking
I hope you
called it.
enjoyed.
We're
I'm gonna start
babies.
bringing
We're
dick
fucking
into this
juveniles.
Yeah.
Ooh,
is
this a
what it
dick. Ooh. Like, we're so stupid.
I'm just
Matt,
fucking
Matt,
glad
Matt,
that I
dick is
I'm
a
fucking
word
patting you on
for
the
called it.
penis.
back. I'm patting you on the back. You can do it.
Dick is Robin, by the way. For now. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, Dick Grayson got replaced by all kinds of people. Jason Todd,
Yeah, there have
David
been
now
Wayne.
makes
there
it
have been
sound
many
he's gonna get
Robins.
Fucking Dick is gonna be someone else.
I mean, doesn't he later become someone else? Like a
Nightwing.
different. Yeah,
Okay,
Nightwing.
no.
Yeah.
Dick is Robin, by the way. For now, it makes it sound like Dick, like, well, is going to be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Like
gonna
not
be
a
Nightwing.
character. It's gonna be something else, and Robin will be something else. Just sounds so
Yes.
funny. He will the reason to explain the weird dragon hybrid thingy going on with Arkham bred. Still, try to guess why she has those powers and add a comment if you like a huge.
If
If
I
I
If I have,
Whoa,
like, a
add a
huge
comment if I
spelling
have
mistake.
like a huge spelling mistake.
I mean, I don't know if spelling's really the issue, except for that part about prophetic blocks.
I think it's been quite a few of them.
yeah, but yeah.
All
right,
add
is this
the
the last
dick. I'm
chapter?
ready.
All right,
Yeah.
last chapter. Give us the author's name.
Yo, this chapter
launch into it.
is it longer, and gonna admit, don't even know what I was writing. So lol, have fun reading this.
No.
That sounds
Oh,
ominous.
no.
I don't even
Explain
like
shit.
that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I believe in chapter 2 it said that they knew what they were writing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they knew what they were gonna write.
Don't worry, I know what I'm trying to write, and I'm going to try my best. By 2 chapters later, they're like, I don't know what I'm
I don't know
writing,
what
dude.
the fuck I'm doing, man.
Well, anyway, Pav, Arkham bred.
Boy,
I woke up by telling myself that I'm late for school, which made me jump out of bed.
you woke up
Damn.
telling
What the
yourself that you're
fuck?
late for school, which made you jump out of bed.
No,
Thank-
ni be late
Fair
for school.
tool.
Thank God for my brain. Card of the corner. Thank God for my brain, because without it, I would have just kept sleeping.
What the fuck?
Without your brain, you'd be dead.
Yeah, that too.
I
that
got
would be
up and made
preferable
myself
at
some
this rate.
breakfast. Yeah. The timer said that time was only 7 a.m., so I still had an hour to kill.
So you weren't
Hey
late.
guys, all math is just addition. All time is 7 a.m. Because it's always 7 a.m. somewhere.
Somewhere in the world, it's Saturday.
Yeah.
I decided to panic over the homework that I forgot to do, and instead of
I
finishing
decided to panic.
I'm just gonna do that.
I decided to take a shower.
Yeah, Yellow, that's what you call being in control of your emotions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
being really, you get to choose your emotions on
Even
like,
your
moment to
negative
moment.
ones. Yeah.
Being a bad guy is way easier than going to school, and I'm not even there yet. I spoke aloud. I
There
quickly got
way.
out of the shower and dried myself off, deciding to stay naked. I then attempted to do the homework by looking up the answers online and just using common sense, because not many teachers check the work done these days. Little indictment of the school system, I like that. Just throw that in there, a little bit of public social critique.
And also, or maybe they're indicting common sense by saying that if the common sense will give you wrong answers.
Yeah, that too. Both.
yeah.
Why not both, dude?
I feel like the story itself is an indictment of the school system.
Yes,
Yeah, maybe.
yes, I do.
I had only 20 minutes before I needed to get to school, so I grabbed my school
What
bag,
did you
put my
spend
work
40
inside
minutes
it,
doing?
Showering.
showering.
Have you ever taken
Oh.
a shower? That shit takes me like an hour and a half.
Well, it takes you an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah?
also take long showers, but usually, like 20 minutes, half
Okay,
an hour.
so you got to do 20 minutes showering and then 20 minutes shitting. Okay, that's about 40
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
I mean, Connor and I perfected the art of shit, shower, shave 30 seconds flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys perfected it. I never did.
Well, yeah, that's because you didn't have us around. If you had lived with us, you would have had the shit, shower, shave down 30 seconds flat. I would wake Connor up at 7:58 to get to his 8 o'clock class, okay?
Right.
And then he would spend the next minute shit, shower, shaving and then putting on clothes, and then it would take a minute for me to get him to his classroom.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 I knew
All
a
right.
girl got that down to 38 seconds once. It takes longer because she has to shave the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
fair
impressive
enough.
still.
That's true, yeah, that's true. I just shaved the face, so. I had only 20 minutes before I needed to get to school, so I grabbed my school bag, put my work inside it, and went to the back of the house. I checked around to make sure no one was watching, and when I was satisfied that no one was there, I brought out my wings and tail and started flying to the alleyway where my school clothes
Where
were
I
stored.
buried my
Jesus.
fucking clothes.
You have a home! Just keep the clothes in your backpack!
Why did
No,
you
but
bury your
you
clothes
you
there?
need the delicious, the
Your
delicious
clothes
musk
are gonna have
of
gross
the earth.
dirt and shit all over them. You're gonna have a
well, keep in
fucking
mind,
worm on your clothes that wouldn't burrow in there to fucking live there.
Yeah.
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 I like how there's just a dragon flying above the city. Like,
Nobody thinks
Headed to
nobody's gonna
school.
notice.
And there,
Nobody's
maybe,
gonna notice.
maybe people are like, oh no, she's going to attack the school. And then no attack happens, and no one is suspicious about that.
Hey, why do you always come in with like fucking dirt and shit all over your clothes right before the fucking dragon like disappears?
No, right
like-
after the dragon comes and then
disappears,
disappears mysteriously.
And she's like, well, I take the underground.
I take the underground.
There's also this weird other dragon who sometimes commits crimes. I wonder if that's related.
Unrelated. Totally unrelated.
Ow.
I hovered around the area, checking before plummeting onto the poorly paved ground.
Wow. Yeah,
Poorly
throw the fucking
paved.
city under the ground. You're over here robbing banks.
Yeah. My clothes were slightly sticking out of the hole, which was a poor hiding job on my part.
Yes, it is. Stop hiding them in the fucking dirt.
I brought my other features back into my body and chucked my bag into the floor before chucking on my school clothes. Wouldn't want any more holes showing than I already have. I'm pretty messy when it comes to putting clothes on.
Yes, you are.
When I'm not in a rush, so when I'm rushing, I look like Scruff Bag. So I have extra time to look up to Satisfactory.
To look
fucking
up to
losing it.
satisfactory.
What are you doing?
This sentence was a fucking nonsense.
Dude, but she really looks up to the. Hey, but she really looks up to the game Satisfactory. She wish she could be that well put together.
I
you
know. I do.
Yeah. I'm pretty messy when it comes to putting clothes on when I'm not in a rush. So when I'm rushing, I look like Scruff Bag, so I have to take extra time to look up to Satisfactory. What a beautiful sentence. Just wonderful. Once ready, I walked down the alleyway and started heading towards school.
Also, I was too busy laughing to say this joke, but I've heard of throwing on clothes, but chucking on clothes.
I was surprisingly early for once, and only a couple of students from my year level were waiting around. I don't really have friends because I'm
You
weird.
were early
Well,
after all that.
I work better alone. Stupid good works, where
What?
I'm the only one doing work is to blame.
What?
Oh, you mean group projects? Is that what she's getting at?
Stupid good works,
Well,
where
I
you
think
know
she's
what I have
getting.
to say to that, Bob? Don't even know what I was writing, so lol, have fun reading this.
Am I high?
yet?
No, as far as I know, you are sober right now, Bob.
You having fun yet? I'm having a fucking blast
So-
trying to
Can
decipher
I
the story.
vote to just like send this story to prison?
I don't think that's a democratic process, but I also vote for sending it. Can this just be a sentencing reading and we're the
Prison.
jury?
Prison for a
Judge, jury, and
1,000 years.
executioner, and I say this is garbage.
Oh yeah,
Throw
well
it
I see
directly
a
in
cool.
prison. Lock him up.
I like this word that's in this next sentence. I really do.
Oh, okay.
You'll know the word.
After waiting for about 10 minutes, most of the class showed up, and my Homero teacher finally unlocked the door.
My Homero.
The Homero teacher.
I think that's supposed to be a homeroom.
Homeroom. Yeah,
And then
homeroom.
just got
Just
Nom
got
noms.
lost.
Homero.
Oh man.
Homero teacher.
When everyone say down.
Down.
No.
Down.
Okay, so this person like checked out or asleep or what happened? Like every sentence here is just nonsense.
Yeah, she was trying to get this done like right before the bell rang.
Yeah, they themselves were racing to school
Yeah.
and like typing.
They have
while
toast in their
not
mouth.
paying
They're
attention.
typing up their story as they sprint to class.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When everyone say
Miss
down,
Rachel Flynn. Yeah.
when everyone say down, my home group teacher,
Home
Mr.
group
George,
teacher.
started to take the role,
Of
not
home
ROLL, ROLE.
Yeah, the
Yes,
role of
yes.
home group teacher.
He's taking on his role very well.
The roll was long, and when it finally reached me, no one was paying attention.
What did
I
you
mean,
do
please.
to this fucking
There's so many misspelled words and stuff. It almost feels like wordplay. Like it almost feels like
No.
they're trying something like experimental with the English language.
You know, it was bad before, but this is so much worse. I'm barely able to follow it anymore.
And also, I love they've got 3 names here in this quote, and the first one is beautiful.
Yes, I see that.
Who
yeah, I'll
wants
be
to
the
be?
teacher. Quindle Joe? Here,
I mean, it's all
The
still.
teacher
teacher says here.
I assume this is the teacher's meeting.
Yes. Quindle
Yeah.
Joe, here. Richard Grayson, a question mark, comma, present. Rochelle Flight? Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Okay,
there-
so you're taking attendance by reading off student names and then just looking and seeing
and then-
if they are in
and
the
then
class.
Well, they
Confirming it
raise their
yourself.
hand or something.
I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, whenever I had a teacher that took attendance, it was usually like the first couple weeks they would take attendance, and then after that, they would just kind of like look around the room.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
like, if anybody was noticeably absent, they'd mark them down.
Yeah.
Or if they really, like, if they wanted to be extra sure, they would count the number of people in the room. So it's like, 30 people should be here. I see 29 people. Who's missing?
Yeah.
That kind of
Right.
thing.
Right.
You know? But
Yeah.
this
that
is-
was
this
also
is
my
ridiculous.
experience. Yeah.
Yep.
When the roll was finally completed, we are told to head straight to our first class. This is another thing. Connor, did you ever have homeroom
Or home group.
or
No.
home group? I never did either. This is like a thing that I sometimes hear about, but like, we just
Like-
went to classes.
Yeah, like high school, you know, the day starts, we just go to our first class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Did
like
you have
the teacher
Homero?
there takes attendance because like it's possible for a student to skip part of the day. If all you have to do is check in the morning, then everybody would skip school. Not everybody.
Well, not
I
everyone.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'd be
more
alone
peop-
in all my classes.
More people would.
Today was a Friday, thank God.
Thank
So
God.
for the first 2 periods, I had geography, which is fine because my teacher is cool, and it's something I haven't really
Author-
learned from my parents.
Author, you don't have to tell me
Next
about
was
your fucking
recess.
Author,
Next
Who has
was
recess at high
recess.
school?
author,
High
please.
school second period recess, my boy.
You what? How
Next
old
was recess.
are you?
Listen,
I don't
listen.
Has this author gone to school?
Next was recess, where I simply play the game of how fucked am I if I don't do my work in this time period.
So by recess, they meant
Study hall?
private study hall. Yeah.
I was
After
gonna
that-
say, author, you don't have to tell me how your typical school day goes, but I'm starting to
Guys.
think you're making shit up now.
This person has never attended an American or otherwise school.
They've never
ever.
attended school in
After
their
that,
life.
After that, for periods 3 and 4, I had English.
How are you
So
having,
their day
like,
is set up.
double long classes?
I'm also like, okay, so it's Friday. So for Friday classes, her schedule is different than the other days. But her Friday schedule is geography, recess, English.
I love how they're describing their entire school day to me like it actually matters.
Look.
I mean, it's really amazing.
I know,
though.
like I am fascinated by how fucked up their school day is, but when I pull back and look at this, I'm like, hang on, why are you describing this to me?
I'm guessing that the esteemed Mrs. Flynn or Miss was probably less familiar with the patterns of high school.
Yeah.
Let's
So
say.
you're saying they might have been a baby?
I'm saying that they might have been like 10.
There was only one other person from my home group who does English with me. His name is Richard Grayson, or as he prefers, Dick. We chat from time to time, but it's never for long. He's an orphan, so I feel some sympathy for him.
Ah.
But damn, is he a good acrobat.
I hope
Good
that
old
symphony is of the night.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I
hell
love,
yeah.
and even if that was the correct word, that's still a beautiful contrast. I feel some sympathy for him, but damn, is he a good acrobat.
What does
Yeah,
that even
like-
mean?
Well,
You
it
know,
means that she
it's-
feels some symphony. However, he's a damn good acrobat.
What does that even mean?
Usually
Well,
you
it
need
means-
parents to be a good acrobat,
Oh, I
but
see.
he's good even without them.
How could you even say something like that to
Correlation.
me?
Maybe he has some kind of parental figure
What would
in his
ever
life.
make you say something like that to us?
That's how I feel right now.
We start class by chatting and doing our work like normal until the teacher says,
There's going to be an assignment that I will hand out next week, so be prepared. The task will not be hard, and no, it isn't an essay.
Okay, that's easy.
okay, so it's just like any other week in
Why
school.
do I have to
You'll
be
just
prepared if it's not
I
gonna be
know
hard?
you're gonna hand out assignments. That's why we come to school. I look
Just
around.
Never
I look around, watching the horrified students' faces
What?
when they hear the work assignment. Dick turns to me and says,
Oh, what's wrong with assignments? This could be fun.
I nearly
Hey.
look at him. I nearly look at him straight in the eyes.
So
My
I
favorite
looked a
thing.
little away from
Instead, I
those
look at
eyes.
his feet and say, "You actually have to do something. That's bad, Mister. I'm always in a sugar rush."
What the fuck does that mean?
He just laughs, and we continue on with the rest of the lessons for the day.
No, you can't laugh that off. What the fuck does that mean? Arthur, come back here. Explain yourself.
As we all know, Dick Grayson is constantly like hyper and can't calm down.
Oh,
He's got that
Hey,
crackhead
that's
energy.
Dick Grayson.
Haha, Lamau, you can't take him anywhere, Lamau.
Arthur, you piece of
Thanks,
shit.
Steve.
You're leaving me high and dry. Fuck you.
He just laughs, and we continue on with the rest of the lessons for the day. Leave the school with a smug look on my face. Thank God it's Friday, because now I can do
TGIF.
whatever I want, and no one would find me suspicious.
somewhere in the
Friday's
world
like the
it's
fucking
Saturday.
purge.
Yeah.
On Friday,
Lawless
there's no
Fridays
rules.
here in Gotham City.
Yeah.
Welcome to Casual Fridays.
Yeah, casual Fridays, where everyone's casual about crime. Even us, the police.
I'm sorry, I would
I
investigate this, but it's Casual Friday.
Yeah. I wish they would leave me alone. I just want to do crime in peace.
No, for
Yeah.
real though. Well, the
Yeah,
reason
for
the
real.
reason
It'll
the
be an
police
awesome
are
time.
casual on Casual Friday is the criminals are casual on Casual Friday too. You know.
Everybody chill out, okay? It's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you can't all try to rob the same bank as me.
Fine, we'll come back next week. Or I guess the week
I call
after, so the
dibs.
cops don't know. I'm so robbing something tonight, I thought. I'm in a good mood. Let's not rob a petty bank. Let's steal from the museum.
Oh man.
Oh man,
Die.
declaration tis a star.
Why?
Gordon.
Why are you
Grinning
like
at the
this?
thought. I went to ready for tonight.
Uh-huh.
It is time to ready.
Ready up. My eyes were set on stealing a jewel called Red Like
They really
Fire.
fucking
That's a
put all their
bad jewel
pulled all the
name.
stops out
Bochi
naming that
like-
one, didn't they?
Vochi like angle with looks to match.
I'm going to die.
Which was always warm and shines like the sun.
I
There
can't.
usually, guys.
Uh-huh.
There
What?
usually isn't Guatin's
No, stop.
garden museums
No.
because it's so frequently hit.
What?
Which means the guards take a
So
beating.
instead, so their solution,
wait, so the
their
museums-
solution, hold on,
Yeah,
Bob. The
yeah, no
solution
violence.
to the problem with the museums being constantly hit with criminals trying to
Uh-huh.
steal shit, instead of, getting their guards better equipped, getting more guards, stuff like that. Now let's just get rid of all the guards because the poor men keep getting hurt.
Why?
Yeah, so like we've
Yeah.
got guards, they get attacked, they get hurt too much. It's costing us a lot to pay for their health care. Instead, let's just give up.
Yeah, I love this how in fanfiction Gotham always becomes a caricature where it's so heavy with crime that it's just ludicrous.
Yeah, like I mean, it's already pretty ridiculous in the Batman world. Like Gotham is a cesspool, right? It's like an absurd cesspool, but it's still somehow taken like 3 levels further in fanfiction where people are like, oh yeah, you can't safely, I don't chew gum and walk at the same time because someone will kill you. Like,
Yeah, the Joker just appears and blows your head off. It's like,
Yeah.
like you are safer inside the asylum than outside because there's
Yeah.
crime everywhere.
because it's like, obviously there's like the rich, fancy part of this. The idea is that like the poorer parts of town are really bad, but it's like,
In fanfiction, they
there's-
make it sound like everywhere it's always fucking chaos.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
it is the purge.
Like every single person there is constantly trying to kill every other person.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to enter through a side window that looked like it could slide open.
Oh. Okay, like
Once inside, I was going to carefully move towards the jewel and just push my way through the defenses. What defenses?
There are no defenses. There usually isn't. What it's guarding the museum?
Laser grids.
Oh, I
don't
see.
fucking know.
It was
yes,
a mistype. She meant to say the fences.
Oh.
Like, push through them.
Oh.
Screw stealth tonight. I want to fight. So I
gonna
started
go
doing
beat
my
the
plan,
fucking
and of
guards up.
course it worked.
Of course it worked.
Duh.
I was just about to smash the glass to grab the jewel when I saw something move in the
Weren't
corner
you-
of my
were you-
eye.
Were you about to smash the glass or maybe smash that ass?
Yeah.
I think she already smashed their asses.
Oh,
I
that's
decided and gave them heart attacks.
Yes.
I decided to play like I didn't see the movement. No need to alert the Caped Crusader and maybe his bird pet that I saw them. Makes
Pet
the hunt
bird.
more
That mean?
fun.
What the
I
fuck does
thought.
that mean?
Robin.
Hey, do you guys have a
Robin.
dog pet or maybe a cat pet?
Oh, alert!
I mean,
alert to them that I saw them. Okay.
Yeah.
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 I was so confused
I
by his
thought-
bird pet. I had no idea what the fuck the rest of this was supposed to be.
I broke the glass, and the screeching sounds of alarms were blasting through the whole
Museum.
Museum. It's Seum, but Museum.
Oh,
museum.
Is
Museum.
Museum an anime character?
Museum?
Yeah, museum.
Me use
Museum.
A big man-made waterfall.
Yeah.
Me use
I grabbed the jewel and placed it into my trusty neck bag.
What?
Ah, yes.
What is your
Uh,
neck?
I mean, it's
I
her
would-
bag
I
carries
understand-
around her neck.
Now I understand why you only got $1,000.
Yeah.
Don't make this a thing.
I mean, remember earlier they were flying around with their neck choked by the fucking string.
Shocked.
Yeah.
Choked by the string of the bag. I think they literally just have like a small pouch that they hang from their neck, which seems like a massive disadvantage when
Well,
fighting Batman.
Seems horribly dangerous to your own health.
I mean, like, I wouldn't even recommend a ponytail, right? Because, like, someone could grab that and really hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you've got a string around your neck that can shock you.
And that's quite shocking.
Guys, I
honestly.
don't think the story is very good.
Oh.
I think the story is bad.
Story's
Damn,
not done yet, Matt.
I was constantly under the impression that we were reading a masterpiece.
Yeah, I
damn.
don't know. I think the story might be bad.
Matt. We'll get there to the end, I promise.
Okay.
I then started to run to the front door. I got outside and jumped onto the buildings. Batman, I guess,
of them.
did not follow.
All of them.
Straight
on all
from the
the buildings.
ground. Yeah, 100-foot vertical.
Yeah.
Nice.
I ran on the building for about 20 seconds before the cloaked figure landed in front of me. He looked pissed.
Surrender
this is-
now and I won't have to use force.
The poor bloke sounded like a broken record because he knew no villain would surrender without
is this
a fight.
British?
It's the
Is
prince
this
of
story
the
British?
I think
Yeah.
they said maths earlier.
This
They
story's
said math,
British,
they have
isn't
spelled
it?
color with a U. There
Oh
have been
my
plenty
god,
signs,
that
British
explains
English,
so
yes.
much.
I mean, kind of.
It explains a few
Wow.
things.
It explains
but not-
quite
It
a
doesn't
few
explain-
things to me.
there are
Like some
many things
minor
that-
things.
Yeah, like, it explains some of the spelling changes or, like, some of the vocabulary, but most of it is still nonsense.
British. Poor bloke.
I decided to strike first without my claws, slightly putting him off guard.
How?
Then I tried to deliver a kick to the stomach, but he dodged it and hit me in the ribs. His punch burned, but I kept fighting.
Yeah, poison punch.
I like how you attacking him
He
put
set
him
his
off
fists on
guard
fire.
slightly.
They're trying the less effective technique of just not using claws first.
Yeah, trying the
And he's
old.
really surprised
They'll
by
be
that.
really
He's really
surprised
shocked,
by
like,
that.
what?
Yeah. I'm just gonna be bad
The
at
thing-
fighting. That'll really put them off guard whenever
I
I just
mean,
let them kick
imagine-
the shit out of me.
I mean, imagine if he was, it'd be a similar thing if he was fighting Catwoman and she would suddenly punch without using her claws.
Yeah, I
He'd
would
just be
never
like, "What?"
expect an attack.
I mean, he's still an extremely, he's a martial artist. He'd still just,
Yeah, but dude, no
Block
claws? What
attacks.
the fuck?
Yeah, that would. He
oh!
would not know what
Guys,
to do.
things got really serious. Things got
Things got
serious.
really
when Batman
serious when Batman
Got
started
down
aiming.
on one knee.
Yeah, got down on one knee and started aiming for my head. I did more blocks with my wings and
Why
attacked him
down on
less
one
to
knee?
put him in a false. Attacked him
about to
less to
propose?
put him in a false sense of security.
Sink.
What?
Sink.
Batman tried to uppercut me, but I saw an opening to get him winded. When he was about to hit me, I moved my head backwards slightly, making his hand breeze past my face that felt like slow motion, and I scratched his stomach with one hand and jabbed him in the ribs with the other.
Okay.
So
Such
is he
a
now?
weird move.
Is he
I'm
now
trying to
going to?
imagine. I've
to
closed my
object.
eyes. I'm trying to picture this. Every single word a painting in my mind.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
I don't like what I'm seeing.
And then I twisted his nipples.
Yeah. He's Batman.
I mean, I'm
yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised that Batman isn't fainting from the sudden adrenaline maxing out from the
Yeah,
light
blatant
scratch.
scratch. Yeah.
He's Batman. He's the only one who can take it.
Yeah, that's true.
I just imagine all of these scenes as like, Gmod characters just
Flailing
Yeah,
at
Flapping
each
just
against
other.
each other.
flopping
Yeah.
around the place.
Flailing.
They're
Yeah.
ragdoll flailing at each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hear the sound
Batman
effects in my head too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
me
hear
too.
them too now.
Batman felt the pain in them and fell to the ground,
Yes.
still conscious and very tired.
What is it?
What's wrong, Bats? Where's your little buddy? I taunted. He didn't say anything, of course, but what I didn't realize was that Robin had shown up late, and he definitely looked more pissed than the Bat.
Fucking Robin. Come on.
What are you doing?
So
he-
much
asshole?
time.
I didn't realize that he wasn't there until now, and now I realize he's here. What?
Shit, I thought.
Shit.
He ran directly at me, which forced me to block with my wings. He hit me twice
No.
with his stupid stick before I went into attack. Slashing rapidly at the fast-moving target wasn't working very well, but there was an end to a roof, and if I could make him fall off for even a split second, I could retreat.
It's not like you fall off and then you like lag
back
on.
I mean, listen, if you are far enough away and there is good rollback code, then you will in fact
Yeah.
Yeah,
get back up there.
Oh, man, I fucking.
Hey
I
guys,
thought they
don't think about the
patched
time
this
I
shit by
crashed
now.
my car for a
I
second.
thought they patched
yeah,
this
if you could-
already. What the fuck is this?
You knock him off the platform, he ledge grabs, but by then you've already, wave dashed out of
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
Dude, the fucking
buffered
net
your
code of
super.
real life is just bullshit, man.
It's bullshit, yeah. For every attack he now used, I had a counterattack to force him backwards.
What is that?
Poor Robin
Oh.
didn't see the roof shortening. So when he fell down, when he fell down, his quick thinking and human instincts made him grab the nearest item. This was my opportunity for me to leave.
My
I took a bow.
opportunity for me.
I took a bow and said, "It's all fun and games until a bat gets beaten and a robin falls from its nest." Nice try. Holy shit, you're giving a whole speech here.
Don't fucking gloat, you
Please
dumb
stop. Just
fuck.
leave.
Nice try, boys, but you still haven't catched me. I jumped and beaten my wings as fast as they could and disappeared into the night.
Wow.
Just before I left hearing distance, I could hear Robin scream,
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell,
causing
mate.
me to laugh like a hyena. I headed home and dumped my prize under the bed. I didn't even change. I was too tired, and as soon as I turned off the lights and fell asleep.
I turned off the lights,
Uh-huh.
and fella, you had to give me
And-
one last one before you were done,
So-
huh, story?
So can I say real quick, if this wasn't stupid, well, okay. So Robin falling backwards off the roof is pretty stupid.
Yeah.
But, they mentioned that his human instincts made him grab the nearest item, which I thought was going to be like she bends forward for a bow, and then her neck pouch thing is like hanging there, and he grabs hold of that, and they both tumble.
No, you
and then
see,
something happens.
You see, that would have been interesting.
It means nothing. The fact that his human instincts made him grab the nearest item was irrelevant. Because she just bows, delivers a monologue, and then leaves.
Yeah, just spends like 5 minutes gloating.
Yeah. Also, I think I spotted a flaw. I think I might have spotted a flaw in the story. So dumped my prize under the bed. Dumping usually implies like vertical down, like descent, and so it's kind of hard to dump something under a bed.
Are you telling me you found a flaw in the story? Something in the story that doesn't make sense or is badly worded?
I'm gonna have to mark this down for this. I mean, it's going from an A+ to an A.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you implying there are flaws? Or
An
are you
error in
saying
this
that
story?
This is
No
less
way!
than perfect. Are you
This
saying
perfect diamond?
imperfections
Okay.
are real?
Let me
or
read.
Are you,
Okay,
are
let's
you
just
saying that?
I want to look
Show
at
me.
the reviews in 1 second, but let me read
We
this
will, but
ending
this-
thing. Yay! So next chapter will be more heisting, and maybe I'll use
Yay!
her name instead of her show name. Her show name. Still
show
comment if you want us
name.
to use stuff like that. Still not ready to do the part as to why she has a dragon parts, but it will be soon. That just means you never actually thought of a reason why. So
No.
I don't know if you guys have
Yeah.
seen the reviews for
Holy
this, but they
fuck.
are
I have
not
schizophrenic
seen- Oh.
fucking insanity.
I kept this a secret. Yes, I kept this
I
a
clicked
secret
on
until
it
now.
just to
This is
see
amazing.
maybe
Oh,
if somebody
no.
ever corrected her
Oh.
mistakes. The review could be its own fucking video. These are
I
the
don't
schizophrenic
want
ramblings
to
of a
do this.
madman in these fucking reviews.
I don't want to.
And maybe we'll look at them some other time. But holy shit.
I don't know
just
if I want
glancing
to.
at it.
I'm
It's all
scrolling
one
past
guy,
it all. And
Anon. He wrote all of these on the same day, I think? Yes. All of these in the same
What?
day, and they're completely nuts.
what?
I have no idea what prompted this. I thought maybe she said something in one of the chapters that'd be like, hey, write me a story or whatever.
Yeah.
I like how Hitler
What?
shows up in it. That's always a good sign.
There's a lot of politics in here, but they're also equating them to characters from.
It's
Batman
insane
universe
ramblings
sometimes.
of a madman. He
Now-
opened
now
up
Now here's the
the
thing.
eyes on the inside of his head, and he saw knowledge that we were not supposed to know of.
Yeah, and but then it turns out that decades from now, maybe even centuries, psychologists study this and find out that this man had the answers to all the problems.
No, I'm skimming it now. He definitely doesn't.
I don't
I can
understand how
tell
this
right
happened.
now, he definitely doesn't have the right
I'm glad
answers.
Gotham City Imposter shows up in here somewhere.
Oh my! I don't even know if I want to
It's
take
like
any
it's
of
not
this
even the
in
cherry
here.
on top. It's like on top of your cake is another cake.
There's just two cakes
There's
here.
just
what the
two
fuck?
cakes here,
Only one of these cakes is like
and I don't think I have enough stomach
Political.
to eat both of them.
I don't want to eat all these cakes. That's too much cake for me, man.
How
Holy
this of all stories had to have a fucking review section that was somehow more insane than the actual story was? How?
I don't know.
How?
Hold on. I want to read one line from this
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and this isn't even a political thing. It's not even a sentence. This is just part of a list of something. I don't know what this is a list of. I just want to read it because it's incredible to me. Just out of context. Dick Torch hyphen Axel Brass parentheses Century Babies / mystery tech Miss Technician end parentheses / Oliver Warbucks / Richard Henry Benson.
Okay.
I love it.
Wonder Woman is more powerful than Superman and has better gadgets than Batman.
I
would
want to
agree.
say you're Harry Truman. Do
I
you
told you.
drop the bombs or drown the home islands in the U.S. blood of the Marines? Batman has no answer to that question.
Yeah, Batman doesn't know.
Why didn't you stop World War II,
Batman,
Batman?
I didn't know.
Oh, God.
Everyone
my
should be
God.
given powers in tech. It's idiotic. This isn't done. The heroes care more about getting off on playing Mr. Son of God, strutting around going, who's got the bigger cock, than actually improving the lives of people.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like Luthor's speech in Batman vs Superman.
God
And he does
made
say
man, Sam Colt made them equal.
If someone had the insight, ability,
Jesus.
and guts to kill Hitler. That's it. That's its own sentence. Why is it its own sentence?
I know somebody who had the guts to kill Hitler. Hitler.
Yeah, no, that's true. He did commit suicide.
Why the fuck?
Good on him.
Oh,
Of all the
what a
things.
wonderful note to end this on. Please
That's it.
end me.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching, and special thanks to our Platinum D-Hole patrons, Dr. Faust, Hoshkoff, ODST795, Stannis the Manus, and the Kumi. Social links and viewer request form can be found in the description. Take care, and have a great day.